Hello again. In this video, we'll talk about dual booting Linux in a Windows system. Dual booting is the act of installing an OS alongside another OS. It's usually much more stable and runs faster than just opening it in a virtual machine, but it also means you will directly install it into your PC. So only do this if you're sure you want to do this. If you want a safer way to try out another OS, then try out VirtualBox. I have another video on how to use it, which will be in the description below. For those still watching, I'll assume you're ready to dual boot, so let's get to it. Are back at my Windows machine, and we'll first talk about what you need. First of all, you need a USB flash disk. I recommend about 16 gigs of storage, but you can also get away with 8 gigabits of storage in the USB flash disk. Now I warn you that every data in the USB flash disk will be erased when we do this. So I recommend you to put all the data inside the USB flash disk to another place. Second of all, we'll need the ISO itself. Third of all, you'll need a program that will use to burn or install the ISO file into the USB flash disk. Now, after you have all of that, we'll go to the browser and we'll search for Rufus. I recommend Rufus, but if you have a problem with installing the ISO with Rufus, I recommend you try out Balance Etcher. I'll use Rufus for this because Rufus is much more lightweight than Balance Etcher. We'll go to the website and here we'll download it. Make sure your platform is the right one. Just click on this and it will download it immediately. We'll open it up, click it, just click yes, and here we can just say no. Now then, remember the USB flash drive that I told you before? Put it in, put it in the computer. It will automatically put it here and it will ask for the ISO image. Select it and give it the ISO you already installed before. If it is already labeled, then you can just click start. Yes, here just use the recommended option and click OK. If you have this, um, if you have this notification, just click yes. Like I said before, every data in the USB drive will be destroyed. So if you have data that you want to not get erased, just put it in another place. Click OK. And we'll just wait for this to complete. Alright, it's done. And now you can just close it. Close this too. And what we need to do is go here, click on this, and you don't click this, you have to shift click this. What will it do? I'll show you later, but I'll need to show you in a minute. After you shift click on the restart button, hopefully you get to this window when the system fully restarts. What you'll need to do is to choose the use a device option, and then you'll need to choose the USB drive you used earlier. In my case, it's the SanDisk one. After you choose the USB drive, it will restart into this window. Just pick the upmost option After that, it will then finally boot into the distro that you choose. Here we are in the booted up distro inside the USB drive, and the last thing we'll need to do is to install it to your Windows machine. You just click here. Other distro have their own way to install their distro. Just check. It's usually a program called install distro name. Now here we just have to do the installation as usual. Now here you have to click on this. Choose your drive that you install it to. This is the drive that has Windows in it. Now here it will say that there is an existing partition and you have to reclaim some space. Just click on that. This is the Fedora installation that I already did for myself, and this is the Windows installation that I did for myself. You just have to click on drive that has some space in it and click on shrink. Choose how much you want to push off for the Fedora size. Let's try it on 136 and reclaim space. I won't do that because it will actually separate the partition for the Windows and the Fedora system, so it will not be in the same partition and cause issues. After you've done that, click done. After that, you just click on this begin installation. Wait for it, and once it's done, you're good to go. After you boot your system, you can it will put you in a similar in a similar optional as earlier, and it will also put the Windows system installation in it. Alright, that's all from me. Go check out the Virtualbox video if you see this and you really don't want to try it out because it looks complicated, I guess. And that's all from me. Thank you for watching.